Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me. Today I'm going to be showing you how I created this makeup look and all the products that I use as well. I have some pretty neat things I want to share with you guys. So just really quickly, I have three super awesome new products that I either tried for the first time today or I've been testing out lately that I just could not wait to share with you guys. So today I'm pretending that I have a last minute plans and I need to get ready and I want to look good. I want to have a little bit of that sultry look, but still feel very comfortable in my makeup and not have to stress too much on complicated techniques. So today I went in with some real simple basic steps to create this look. And yeah, I just thought it would be nice to share this with you as well as the products that I'm talking about. So just really quickly, I'm going to show you the three new products today. First, I have this cheek palette from NARS. We get a highlighter and two blushes in here. This one is called the Star Scene. The next new product is this one from Sisley. This is the Les-Phyto Ombres. They came out with 20 different shades. I picked up one, which is Sparkling Topaz, so I'll be showing you how I apply that in just a little bit. And then lastly, this beautiful lipstick that I'm wearing right now. So this is a limited edition lipstick from Tom Ford. It was finally re-released, so I just had to get my hands on it, and it is in the shade Lost Cherry. So I'll be talking a little bit about this as well as all the other products that I applied onto my face today. So if you want to see exactly how I got this look, just keep on watching. So we're starting off with foundation. This is the Dior Airflash. I like to spray this directly onto my makeup sponge. And I use the shade 301. And this foundation feels so cooling when you even start applying it. I have not used this in quite some time, and really, I can't tell you why. I love this one so much. Back when I used to do bridal makeup, this was the foundation that I would carry in my kit because it's just so lightweight and it has really good coverage. It lasts really well and it just feels really good when you're applying it. So, you know, it's also about the experience when you're doing makeup on other people, and I've just really enjoyed using this one. It just looks very natural. I love this, guys. So I'm so happy I finally am using it again. I do not, however, recommend that you go in and just spray it all over your face. It will get everywhere. It's not worth it. I mean, yeah, it sounds like that would be awesome and super easy and quick to use, but really you're going to end up having to clean up that mess, and that is going to be very time consuming because it will get all over your hair, all over your eyebrows, your lashes, your earrings, your clothes, everywhere. It's not worth it. For my concealer, I'm going in with this Chantecaille, what is this one called again? The Rose Skin Plus Concealer. I have mine in the shade 4W. I did a dedicated review on this product, really thinking at first it was a foundation, but it's not. Just in case you guys didn't get a chance to watch that, it's a concealer and it's also really good to help spot conceal around your face and just do some correcting. So I actually haven't used this one with a sponge, so let's go ahead and see how it looks. But it's a good coverage. This is definitely not a concealer that I feel is a must-have, but it's good. I mean, now that I have it, I'm definitely going to use it. And it actually applies pretty nicely with a sponge. Okay, I'm going to conceal the under eyes with this Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finish setting powder. I like to use the shade Fair for my under eyes. Like, I'm gonna go around my nose as well here because I do tend to get a little bit oily. As you can see, I'm like almost done with this shade. Soon enough, I'm going to have to pick up another one of those powders. I think that's the second or third one that I've gone through. So I definitely love it and I definitely recommend it, especially if you just like to do a light setting on the under eyes or even all over your face. That powder is quite amazing. Now for my brows, I'm going to go in with my favorite brow product, and I've got to give credit to Michelle Wong. She is the one that's always raving about this fiber brow gel from Tom Ford. I have the shade Granite, and I love this. It is ridiculously expensive for an eyebrow product, but I don't care. Honestly, I mean, I do care, but I love it so much, and I've expressed how much I hate doing my eyebrows, so something like this to just run through them is ideal for me. Next, I have a cheek palette that also has a highlighter, and this is from NARS. They came out with several products themed around Studio 54. I only picked up one. Some of the things did look really nice, but I'm trying to pace myself here. So I picked up this palette. It's called the Star Scene cheek palette, and you get 2 blushes and a highlighter in here. So this is the outside packaging of it. Frankly, I don't like the packaging very much. I don't know, there's something about it that I find like it's a little tacky, a little kitty-like. I'm not sure. I've only swatched this. I have not used it. I swatched it for my Instagram stories. And one of the reasons why I really wanted to pick this up is because the texture of the stars, like they're all lifted. So I was dying to feel this. So I don't really know how to describe it, but I really like when I see textures like this, I just have to touch it. There's something about just the way that this looks that I seriously was craving just watching this because of the feel I was gonna get with all these the stars all over the palette. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody, but that's just how I kind of am. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick swatch. These feel so nice. All of these have like a real silky sheer finish. Just really pretty. They're very shimmery, but without like actual shimmers. And let's see, I have it listed here. The highlighter is called Instant Replay, and it is described as a shimmery peach champagne. Then the lighter blush here is called Divine. This one is described as a shimmery candy pink. Super cute. And then the last one is called Hard Party. So this is a shimmery mid-tone raspberry. So we'll go in with the highlighter first and see how much you can get out of this. Okay, that's nice. That's not ridiculously like highlighty. It's not ridiculous. I don't like how I just explained that. It's not like a ridiculous metallic highlight. You can definitely see it. This is definitely a wearable highlighter for me, especially for a night out where it's not like too metallic-y, but it still gives a really nice highlight to your cheekbones. I'll take it here. Now these products can be used wet or dry. Of course, if you use them wet, you're gonna get a lot more intensity. I'm not a fan of wetting my face products, really. I feel like it usually makes it a little bit harder to blend them and make the edges look more seamless. I really just prefer to use them dry, and I think dry, that highlighter looks stunning. So for the cheeks, let's go into this middle shade, Divine. And I'm going to start applying this on the apples of my cheek here, and then blending it back towards my temple. Yeah, I can totally see why this is described as candy pink. It's actually a really nice color. I think this looks really nice. And it's applying very nice and sheer. It's giving me some luminosity, but nothing excessive. It actually looks really pretty. I like that. So let's go ahead and take this darker shade, just, you know, because we're trying this out. This one, I'm looking at the, why am I looking down there? This one is called Hard Party. And I'm going to first apply it from the back part right here and then bring it in. I really love how luminous my face is looking. Woo, this is nice so far. All right. For my bronzer, I'm going to use this Tom Ford Glow Bronzer in the shade Terra. So typically I do my highlighter first, then I do my bronzer and then my blush. But I've been hearing that it's good to do your highlighter, blush, and then the bronzer. So that's what we're trying today. I do know for a fact that I don't like to do my bronzer before my highlighter. Then I do feel like the highlighter just does not look as nice on me. And I have heard other people say that as well, so it's a thing. And then I'm always super lazy to pick up another brush, so I just use whatever brush I'm using for my bronzer. I'll pinch it and then just go on the sides of my nose. I'm not really big on doing like precise contouring. I mean, sometimes I'll get in the mood for that, but rarely, honestly. Hardly ever. Next is the eyeshadow. This eyeshadow, whew. Okay, it's really pretty. It's also really expensive, ridiculously expensive for a single eyeshadow, but I just had to have one. I had to try it out, see what all the fuss was about, although I bought it as soon as it was released, but I knew there was going to be a whole bunch of fuss around this, and sure enough, there has been. So Sisley reformulated their single eyeshadows. I've never tried any of their old ones, so I was really intrigued. I only allowed myself to pick up one, but there are 5 different finishes with this eyeshadow. So it's the new Les-Phyto Ombres Eyeshadows. I'm pretty sure I did not pronounce any of that correctly, but sorry. So yeah, they have 5 different finishes. There's matte, metallic, silky finish, a glowy one, and sparkling. So the one that I got is the sparkling Topaz. It's just the one that really caught my eye first. But there are 2 other shadows that I do want to try. That's going to have to be just later on down the road, because right now there are just so many releases that I want to try out that I'm not trying to like get a whole bunch of like one collection. But because they are different formulas, I feel like, I mean, it's different. They're going to apply differently, look differently. Obviously the shades are going to be different. And I've been using this one. I've been testing it out because I wanted to know what the wear test is. This is how it looks inside. It's a very, very beautiful shade. Again, Sparkling Topaz, number 14. So the reason why I've been testing it out is because of the price. I felt like, okay, is this something that we can just strictly do a one eyeshadow eye look and not have to worry about anything else? Do I have to prime? Do I need to worry about the longevity? And I've got to say, you don't have to prime. It has a really great wear time. I like to apply this with my finger. You can use a brush if you'd like. It also comes with a little sponge applicator, which is not something I typically use. But if you like to use that, you have the option to use it as well. So I just go straight in with this. I tried it once with my NARS, what is it called? This one is the Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. I did not like how this eyeshadow applied over it. It made my eyelids look a little bit more wrinkly. And that's not typically something I experience with other eyeshadows and that primer. I actually really love that primer. But with this one, kind of didn't work out all that well. So I'm taking this up. And then with any clean brush, just go in and blend out the mess that I just made. It's very, very sparkly, and even right now that I applied it like indoors, it looks like it just has more like silver sparkles like all over it, but very fine sparkles. So this is one of those eyeshadows too that is more of a sophisticated sparkly eyeshadow that I just truly love, because you can get away with wearing this whenever and pretty much wherever as well. For my under eyes, I'm gonna go in with this Caviar stick. This one's in the shade Cocoa. I love this. I've had this one for way too long though. It doesn't smell bad. It doesn't look bad. But I don't know. I should probably replace it. So I'm just going to run this here in my bottom lash line. And just with my finger, I'm going to smudge this out a bit. So I've curled my eyelashes already. So I believe this one's called the Panoramic Mascara, I believe. Anyway, this is newer to her line, and I've only used this sample a few times, but it's nice. And I'm just going to pick up the same highlighter we used from the Star Scene palette. We're going to apply this in the inner corner here. And then whatever's left, usually I'll just apply on my brow bone. Today I'm using the Tom Ford Lip Color Rouge in the shade Lost Cherry. So this is a limited edition lipstick. They actually came out with this like several months ago, but by the time I started showing interest in it, it was sold out everywhere. Nobody had it. And for months, because it would say like returning soon, and soon, that was not soon. I will tell you that. It took forever before they restocked this. So again, this is limited edition, and this is currently like my most favorite red lipstick because it's the most wearable and the most comfortable one that I have. So the bullet looks like it's a little bit metallic-y, and when I first got it, I was a little shocked because I was like, I did not read anywhere that this was a metallic lipstick. So it's actually not, but it is very, very shimmery to the point where it almost looks like it's a metallic lipstick, but again, it's not. It's got that very light scent that most Tom Ford lipsticks have. I do see myself using it quite a bit. And there you have it. I am honestly obsessed with this. Like I said, it's wearable. It makes your teeth look nice and white. It's very comfortable, and it's surprisingly long lasting. Considering how it feels, I thought it was just going to be one of those that's going to slip and slide all over the place, get all over my teeth, not last very long, and it is the opposite. It stays in place. There is transfer when you take a sip from your coffee mug or your glass of wine or whatever you may be having. So you will see transfer, but it's not excessive, not like your typical lipstick. And what I also really love about this is that it ends up leaving this beautiful stain on your lips. It does so in a really nice way, which is why I'm comfortable wearing this for a night out. And again, because of its consistency, it's also very easy to reapply because you don't have to worry about patchiness or anything like that. So this is definitely one that if you're eyeing, it is expensive. We are talking about a Tom Ford lipstick. But if you're eyeing it, get your hands on it now before it's sold out, because who knows if it's ever going to come back in stock. Alright guys, that is it as far as today's video. I hope you really enjoyed it. If so, please make sure to give me a thumbs up so I know I can make more videos like this to share with you guys. Also, if you have any thoughts on any of the products I used today or on my final look, please let me know in the comments down below. If you have yet to subscribe, you want to hit that subscribe button as well so you do not miss out on any future videos that I'll be posting. Thank you guys so much again for stopping by. Until next time.